Hello Legion, it's Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Frostpunk in our The Tragedy of Winterhome series. We are about to figure out, and I'm not going to make you wait on this too long, I promise. We're about to figure out what is going on with our generator. We're 73% of the way through this project, and we're also 84% of the way through the research on the Advanced Steelworks. We're still researching that, I think, at how many workshops? Where are you, workshops? Workshops. There's one. We got those two shut down. I have another one somewhere. There it is, the original workshop. So those two workshops are still working. I could technically take them off as well, but I want to keep the research going to a certain extent. And then as soon as this is done, hopefully I can redistribute my engineers back out to other buildings. But what I want to do, because I do have several free workers, is I want to take a moment just to kind of see, I mean, look, I've got so much steel. What else can I do with the current technologies that I have available to me? We have, let's take a look at steel, first of all. Now, the steelworks, yeah, see, we can build one out here that I haven't even set up yet, probably because the ruins weren't cleared. So we definitely need to get that set up so that we have more steel coming in. Could I go ahead and set up a steam steelworks outright? Yes, I could. I have the resources for it. Let's do it. I don't want to let the process that I'm going through, as exciting as it is, distract from making sure I am taking advantage of all the extra workers that I have right now. Well, not taking advantage of, you know what I mean. Making sure that people are getting work done. Oh, hey, there's an upgraded bunkhouse there. Let's fix that. And right now, everyone is sheltered, thankfully. All right, and then also, yeah, fighting arenas. That seems like a good idea. We could do a fighting arena right here-ish. We could even get rid of that street and potentially position something else later on. There's already a fighting arena up. Wait, where are you? You're right here? Yeah. So if we put it here, that's a good kind of cross-section of the middle houses here. I'll put you there. Yeah, let's put it right there. And then also, let me just take a quick look by using this trick. See, that highlights them quite handily. All these houses over here would benefit from having one nearby. Yep, right there. Perfect. I mean, we've got so many spare workers at the moment, I would be remiss not to just check in on this. How many hot houses do I have? Just the two. And I've got the hunters' hangars already set up. Several of them, in fact. Alright, that's probably about all I can do. The guard stations, I can probably go ahead and use patrol to raise hope for folks. And I might even be able to use, no, I can't do that just yet. But that's one way to get people feeling a little better about their situation. Okay, now let's go ahead and dive in, because I don't want to make you wait too long. We're 3 minutes into the episode. Let's see what happens here with this percentage. We're about to finish Advanced Steelworks as well, thank God. So that's going to make our steel production even better. There it is. Let's go to the tech tree and see what else we can look at. We can go ahead and make the generator more efficient. Probably a very good idea. Haven't done that yet. Improved heaters could be the better thing to do first, since I have so much coal. It's about to start getting colder, so that's probably going to be the way to go. So let me remind myself what else I have. Faster outpost teams could be good. I don't know that I'm going to use my scouts again. We'll have to find out. Ooh, efficient gathering, also very, very important. Steam coal mine. Yeah, a number of these are going to be important. Resource depot upgrade. Yeah, let's do that really quickly, just to have our cap nice and high for that. We have a lot of food, by the way, if you haven't noticed that. We're doing really well food-wise. All right, so now we're going to look at this. 4 hours and 30 minutes away, and this work is happening regardless of whether or not the workday is ongoing. So it's going to continue even though the workday just ended there. Alright, so we're going to know the answer to this very, very soon. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm also excited because things otherwise seem to be going well. Is there anything else I can build? Oh, yes, that's right. Advanced Steelworks will be buildable before long. Also, let me go ahead and... yeah, we're trying to get this built. Oh, holy crap. Let me go and let me see what I have so far. I've got a coal, food rations, coal, wood. Seems like we need more coal and more wood, but we might eventually need more steel, too. Let's do one more coal and one more wood, but also maybe time soon to do some additional... to make some room for additional steel. Someone mentioned in the comments that I should go get the automaton from the bridge. I was very specific in the episode when I left the automaton there. I mean, I say I was very specific. I actually misspoke in that episode because I was talking about the choice that you had, and I actually said the same choice twice in a row. I said, like, you can either leave it here or leave it here. But the point is, yes, you can either leave the automaton there or bring it back to the city. I'm leaving it there because that's the automaton that the new home folks eventually find. So, I mean, it was a canonical decision just based on, let's keep the story similar to what we know from Frostpunk in the past. It was story-based, that's why I did it, and I'm sticking to it. So we don't have an automaton, and we're going to do our best to kind of go without one. Our engineers have finished inspecting the generator. It has a catastrophic flaw. It will keep breaking down, and each malfunction will cause the stress within the generator to start rising. We'll be able to patch it up using the repair station, but these fixes will not last for long. The generator will eventually break down permanently, and then explode from the rising stress. Winterhome is doomed. Oh, well that blows. There goes hope. Coming here was a fool's errand, we should leave. That sounds familiar. We must save ourselves and our children, we must leave the city. Sir, the chief engineer says there's still hope. We didn't dismantle the last of our dreadnoughts. If we repair it, we can leave Winterhome and find another place to live. Yet people are doubtful. Where would we go? It's nothing but a frozen wasteland as far as the eye can see. You can say, I know of another city, or you can say, I don't know where to go, but we have to try. This is an Adama move, for those of you who have seen Battlestar Galactica. This could very well be inspired by the recent Battlestar Galactica remake from 2008. Because basically what happened in the beginning of that series is that there was a catastrophe. Humankind was left with really nowhere to live. They were on the run from what had killed them, very similar to this. And in order to give this ragtag fleet of survivors hope and keep people from going crazy and killing one another trying to escape, as human beings tend to do, Adama said, I know the mythical location of Earth, the final, the 13th colony of mankind. And the entire purpose of that was just to give people hope. It was a brazen lie, and some of his allies called him out on it in the beginning because they were fairly certain that he was lying, and he told the truth, I think, to some of them. But this is the same thing. So, because I'm a Battlestar Galactica fan, I'm actually leaning in this direction. But the thing is, if I say this, it's not... I mean, Adama didn't say it with any knowledge of any hope. He just said it to keep people alive. So he actually said it on even less than I have. I know that there's another dreadnought, which we could potentially repair. So let's do this. I know of another city. Prepare the evacuation. Our only option is to evacuate as many people as possible using the dreadnought we didn't fully dismantle. We first have to build an evacuation center. Then we have to send engineers to refit the dreadnought. We'll need steel and steam cores to convert decks into cabins for people on board and food rations to feed them through the journey. All right, steel and steam cores. So yeah, the steel is definitely going to be important, obviously. All right, this is just finished being built. Let's go ahead and plug some workers into that. We've got this resource depot. Let's see. Yeah, this one probably needs to be, I guess, steel. I mean, it's close to the steel building, so I mean, it makes sense for that to be steel related. We've got the heater on in this steelwork, so we might as well turn that one on as well. Well, that sucks. So we can use the repair station. Malfunctions will be neither more nor less severe. Repairs will take a normal amount of time, and this is with adequate staff. Let's see what happens if we reduce it. Okay, so adequate staff is... Oh, it doesn't update right away. Hang on. Is it 20... Oh, the number's not the same. What's going on here? You see what's happening? This is weird. This is really strange. The number is changing. Every time I go down below it, I have to go up higher to reach the threshold again. It's like the threshold changes as soon as I pass underneath it. Yeah, see, it happened again. Okay, hang on. What is even? Alright, so we have 13 available engineers. I want my, my workshop here to be worked, at the very least. Okay, now let's also see here. We need lots of steam. So we can't save Winterhome, it seems. That makes me kind of sad. You can't fix the generator somehow. All right, so we have to build the evacuation center. It's going to cost steel, so it's not going to be until tomorrow that we can build it. And at the beginning of day 13, not day 12, but day 13, we are going to have more problems. Yay. Might be good to go ahead and open one of these back up. Have the infirmary running on maybe 4 engineers. Let's do that. Have both infirmaries going. Infirmaries have a lot of patient beds. If I should reactivate any of my medical buildings, it would be those. What have we here? Repair station improvements. The evacuation of so many people will take time, so we need to keep the generator running for as long as possible. Fortunately, our engineers have several ideas about how to raise the efficiency of the repair station. All right, let's take a look now. Oh, nice. So there's a whole bunch of technologies we can look at that are completely new for this expansion. Cool. I kind of want to finish the resource depot upgrade first, but maybe I should go ahead and abort that. By the way, I found out when you abort this, those of you who are paying attention to my resources, when I click the button, you don't get the resources back. So we're going to lose 10 steel and 20 wood from this, but I mean, we're only 17% into the project. I don't know, I kind of still want to finish it, because I feel like we're going to need those resources. So I'm gonna let that research remain. So we have 14 days to build the evacuation center and have engineers on the Dreadnought site. All right. Okay, so we have to build the evacuation center to send transports to the Dreadnought. And where's the Dreadnought? There's the Dreadnought. Okay, it's nice and marked. I like that at least. It's real close. So at the very least, you can save the people of Winterhome. It doesn't look like you'll be able to save the city. Look at the lights from all the guard towers, man. You're not getting away with anything in this city. Good lord. Alright, let's go to speed 3. What? Whoa, what? Poet's suicide. Sir, one of our people has committed suicide. In his spare time, he wrote poems about loss, suffering, and the death of hope. Our propaganda center waged a campaign against him to protect our people from his influence. Now people might blame us for his suicide unless we make it look like he drank himself to death. Let's stay away from it. I want to be a better leader than that. See, we went down the dark path by bringing up the propaganda center, and so some more interesting events like that, more interesting choices are going to be presented to us. Slightly more, kind of squirm-inducing choices like that. Get a move on, chaps. There's still plenty of work to do. Indeed. Here comes another shipment of coal. We survived another night. That has to count for something. We can pass a law. I can go ahead and pass the morning gathering law. We can also do the prison law in case anyone had any problems. Let's do morning gatherings just to help hope rise slightly from time to time. That helped hope rise just by itself. Now we are bringing some fresh food in, thankfully. We could use a reminder of what we're fighting for every day. Thanks, Emma. I appreciate your support. It'll be good to meet with everyone each morning. That's the idea. All right, and now work is starting. So we can hopefully soon... Yeah, I need a lot here to get this going, but... Here we go. It's only 28 steel. Nice. So actually at 56 steel, I'll be able to improve both of these. Tell you what, let's go ahead and let both of them work for a second. There we go. So let's get this done. Advanced Steelworks, done and done. Let's get both of those built. And then we need to research the... Hang on. A couple of things to do. We do need the evacuation center. And then we can do more research-wise once our resource depot upgrade is complete, which is almost done. Alright, good. With that done, let's take a look over here at heating. I kind of still want to do this too, but repair station efficiency. Yeah, I like the idea of raising its efficiency. Let's let the steel workers do their thing. See, this is the only thing we don't have any steel income in our income right now because we had those buildings upgrading. Hurry up, guys, get them done. All right, good. All right, now. Yeah, I need 20 before I can give any orders. All right, let's see. So we're not going to get far in this tree this particular day. Let's go ahead and raise the efficiency first and foremost, and do as much research in one day as we can there. And how many engineers do we have free? None at the moment. We have a few hungry people, oddly enough. Who are the hungry people? That's what I want to know. A couple of people in a care home. So, here's Emma. She is one of our hungry people, and she's going to a care home. Now, why aren't you eating, is my question, Emma. Food. Our cookhouses are there. I mean, to my knowledge, there is not... You don't have to have, like, cookhouses in a certain place. To my knowledge, you don't. And I feel like she's got one pretty close to her, so, like, why wouldn't she go grab some food real quick? She's right there. Just go over to the cookhouse and eat. I don't know. It's strange. We are approaching our wood storage limit. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Alright, so we also need to build the evacuation center. Let's see. It's going to be under tech. Yep. Wow. Look at this thing. Oh, it gets placed out here. Interesting. So it's a specific location that it needs to get built. Hopefully people will go out there and build it now. Or... Yep. Here they come. Maybe. Alright, we can pass a new law already. That was fast. Increasing the efficiency of a workplace by 40% for 24 hours sounds like a really good idea. Is there anything... Prosthetics could be good too. Emergency shift. I'm not as keen on emergency shift. I don't normally go that route. We went that route in the Black Faith, but I think I want to go foreman. We are going to go foreman. So now we can have those boosts. The generator is done. How could this have happened? So it's true after all. We're all going to die. Bloody hell, the generator broke down. What? Okay, hanging by a thread, sir, the generator just quit suddenly. To make matters worse, its stress is rising. The main return valve must have failed. People are terrified that the generator will explode. Our engineers are already working on a temporary fix. The repair station was adequately staffed, so the repairs will be finished reasonably quickly. Okay, so this apparently... We've had a generator malfunction. We need to bring people in from care homes. Let's see who has patients. There are no patients here at the moment. What about here? There are no patients here at the moment. So let's bring in engineers. And we can also use the foreman promotion, which will hopefully help. Alright, so apparently it's going to take 6 hours. It says the generator is shutting down, so people are going to be really cold for the next little bit. This is going to be one hell of a time. Alright, so we're setting up the evacuation center. Yeah, generator is shutting down completely. Yay. Alright, so it's going to take 5 more hours. And hopefully the research that we're working on will make this process a little bit more effective. What have we here? Man the Dreadnought. We can now send engineers to the Dreadnought. Once there, they will be able to start restoring it to serviceable condition and using the resources to send them. Or using the resources we send them. Yeah, the evacuation center panel will be opened. Okay, so right now I don't have any spare engineers to send because we have them all working on the malfunction. As soon as I can spare some of them, we'll finish that research and then start peeling people away. So I'm going to have to kind of balance the ones that I send. Oh, this is nuts. Holy crap. We need 25 engineers on the Dreadnought site. Makes me want to go back to the forecast center and say, hey guys, come home, please. We kind of need you. Survival is more important than weather forecasts. See, because we're getting these forecasts right now. I mean, I kind of know what's coming at this point, so to tell you the truth, I'm gonna go get those guys. We're sending a scout right now. We're gonna bring them home. We need those engineers. Active vandalism. A loyal citizen has reported that he saw a group of young people vandalizing the propaganda center. They wrote, "Wake up, people," in big letters on the outer wall. What should we do? Remove the writing. Let's just let hope rise slightly. Let's not be jerks. Propaganda center was implemented in a crisis, and that's all it really is. So we've got 2 hours, 2.5 hours, less than 2.5 to the full repair of the generator. Man, this is intense. Scouts on their way, 2 hours away. Less than an hour until the generator is repaired. Workday is beginning. And it's getting colder. The generator is operational. It's operational again, and you can turn it on safely. However, the next breakdown will be more difficult to repair. If you keep engineers employed at the repair station, they will monitor the generator. When it breaks down again, they will repair it faster. Okay. Let's go to steam level 3. Excellent. Alright, seems like one of the hothouses didn't have its heater turned on, which is silly. Alright, workday is about to start, so we will finish this repair station efficiency research hopefully soon-ish. Okay, let's go ahead and bring these engineers home. Let's bring the engineers to the city. That's 20 engineers. We're giving up on our forecasts, but at this point I don't need them. Looks like the weather forecast is no longer available. I know. I know. I know what's coming, though. It's going to get progressively colder for the next couple of days. And this is all happening before the timeline of the original scenario, of course. So none of that's going to go down just yet. All right, 2 hours till they get home. We are almost done with Repair Station Efficiency 1, and I'll probably jump into another... Let's see. All right, so this reduces the number of engineers needed. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and reduce the number of engineers needed next. That seems like the sensible choice. All right, we have our engineers. Okay, so let's go to the evacuation center. And we're going to say max. We're going to send those 20 engineers straight out. And we will have all the engineers needed on board. So let's go ahead and send them. Go, go, go. Hopefully I didn't just make a terrible mistake. Oh, cool. Check that out. It's a sled train. Train sled. Some combination of those words. Slain. Tread. I don't know. It's a tread. Yeah, let's call it a tread. We can agree that's a cool name. Do I need the scout for anything else, or can I dismantle him? I kind of feel like disbanding, well, it's not really going to hurt. We can have the extra workers. We're doing okay, and we're leaving the city anyway. So, let's see how this goes. We don't have any sick people at the moment, thank God. We have 32 amputees. Wow. I can really have potentially more workers and even engineers. If I check that out. Sir, a child came to the guard station and gave the guardsmen a stuffed toy dog and tell them they should take it with them when they walk the streets at night. It seems people appreciate those who work hard to protect law and order in our city. I'm glad to hear that. Yay. Now let's go ahead and have hope rise with that. We're going to use the propaganda bulletin to make hope rise even more. So people feel a little bit better about their situation, even though I'm a terrible, terrible liar. right, so let's see here. We have... Oh, wow, it's a long travel time. 22 hours to get there. It's not as fast as the scout sleds. All right, so optimized shifts hopefully will make life a little bit easier. Oh my god, we finished it. I was not expecting that. All right, so... It's saying it's fully staffed now. All right, this gives me 5 more, and 5 is all I need to send. So if I keep it at adequate staff, I mean, that's not great, but at least this way I can send the last 5. Oh, no, I can't yet, so there's no point. I would rather keep it fully staffed. Okay, and on that note, we're about 26 minutes into the episode. I need to get this one uploaded for you guys today, so I will stop this one here. And in the next episode, we are going to see how this process plays out. I don't know, we're on episode 6. I don't know if there are like additional acts to the story beyond this. Maybe once we get to the Dreadnought, there'll be a kind of an act 3 where we have to repair it and then get all the citizens evacuated. Right now we're just getting the engineers going. So there's definitely, we're going to need to evacuate the town itself, and we have a lot of cold waves incoming. So this is going to be a balancing act for sure, but things are going decently, cross fingers, so far. And let me actually, before I end here, take a quick look and see if there's anything else that I can do while I am looking at my options. We don't have any other options there. Charcoal kilns are potentially doable, but I don't really need the coal at the moment. Coal mine, we don't have a mineable coal deposit, I don't think. I don't recall seeing one. Wait, no, weren't there like 3 in a row somewhere? Did I cover them with other building types? Or am I thinking of a different... I feel like there were 3 in a row somewhere. Oh yeah, that's right, I had to select it. There we go. So yeah, I can go ahead and set up coal mines here to help with coal production and make sure that we don't run out when things get really, really bad. So why don't we go ahead and do that? And that'll give some of my extra workers some things to do. Those probably should have been set up some time ago, to tell you the truth, but our coal production has been okay, so it hasn't really been a priority. And then food-wise, we could probably get away with having some additional hunters' hangars at this point. So why not go ahead and set those up before we end as well, just to have that done. There we go. 2 more there. We can even do another one here. And another one there. Beautiful. So just bringing in more food at night so that the remaining population has plenty to eat. And on that note, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.